You just keep talking.
So what I'm going to do, this will be the thing I use for live recording, with it be street on the back of my van, right? So I'll go pretty much turn it on for an hour at a time when I'm busking. So at night I'll go back and I'll go through it, and if there's anything decent, I'll edit it out.
On your Mac?
No, on here.
On here, you do it
on all this. See, it's got a whole edit thing you can do on here. I can cut it all out and take it out. So if I do an hour's recording, somewhere in that hour, 32 minutes, 31 minutes, there's 2 minutes that I really like. I'll take that out, 2 minutes out, and put it in another file on here. So it's another song.
Okay.
So, and then I can stretch it on here and I can edit that again, because the sound wave's longer, right? So I can do it on here. So if I get something that I really like on here, and it's spot on straight away, I can put it straight on the internet with this. I've got the facility to do that.
Yeah.
But what I more than likely will do, take an analog link to this to my Mac, and put it on my GarageBand recording one. Then dress it up.
You know, everything you're talking is going over my head, right?
Yeah, but no, what I'm doing is transferring the sound that I've recorded there. If it's not up to scratch,
you scrap it?
No. If it's good enough to keep, I'll put it this way: the ones in the street are not going to be good enough to put on, right? Depending where I do it. So what I'll do, if I select a track that I like, that I've done during the day, and listen to it, I'll re-record it at night in the van, so I get a better recording.
But even if yeah.
So I've got two recordings of it. The one I've done in the street. The second one is the real one that I'll do in the van, right? So from that, I'll take that, put that on my Mac, and I'll dress that up, and that can be the one that goes on whatever we put it on, to promote the Vaportrail really live.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So I can dress it up, and then I can put it to my other Mac, and I can put it online. If it's good enough straight from here, if a live recording is good enough from here in the back of the van and it doesn't need anything doing to it, it can be put on the internet straight with this.
If it's good during the day?
No, the one at night.
Oh, the one at night, yeah.
The one at night will be the one that was going
Yeah,
on.
100 times, because the background, you got the background noise.
Yeah, there's too much noise. So what I'm saying is the one that I listen to that I want to re-record from the day will be re-recorded in the van at night.
Okay.
With this.
Yeah.
And if it's not good enough on here, this is the dry sound. If the dry sound I want, that's the one I'll go on online. If it's not, this will be transferred onto the Mac, because I can use my GarageBand on my studio Mac to dress that up and put it on a USB stick and put it into the other Mac and set it online. Okay. So I've now got facilities to do live recording on the road. But what I need to do, this is all set up for Australia. It's all good. Now that I know that you can't really get a phone that records in stereo, that's good. So I'll do the mono signal and I'll add, that's got reverb on it, or that's what makes it wider, right? It's not a stereo sound. So I can record all my stuff now, from henceforth, on this, whether it be on the street or in the van. The van's a perfect environment, it's dead, no sound.
Especially at night.
And that's what they want. That's what you start with in the studio. They've just got a $50,000 microphone sitting in front of you. And it would sound different, obviously, but the flat sound is there. The flat sound is here. You can add it all.
Yeah, but everything we do here, and you do in your van, we're giving it away.
You know what
I mean? It's when we want to get your music
these are
out there.
This is for advertising for
100%.
So all this stuff will be
all this is all free. It's just that, and then when you go to New Zealand, whenever you go, and you're in a proper studio and you're recording in a proper
my own proper one.
Your own proper one, then we can do both. We can give some stuff away for free on a higher level.
So these are
this is just all. What can we do in the meantime?
Promotional stuff.
100%.
So but the quality's still got to be good.
It definitely does.
You know what I mean? Listenable.
But what I was saying to you before last week was, it's better that you have something than nothing. I would rather hear stupid cars in the background.
No. There's two circles, right? There's one, if I get a really good recording, and there's minimal background noise, and it's acceptable to use that because it's a live one. You got the live ambience of the sound behind you.
Yeah.
If I want one that doesn't want any interference, I'll do it in the van. And those are the ones that'll be the promote. The new stuff though.
Yeah.
Not stuff that I recorded. So that's all set. Now that I know that, I can go ahead and fine tune all this, right?
Awesome.
But what I need your help with is this. I'll put these on so they don't scratch them. This is the one you gave me. It's really good. This is completely set up for New Zealand.
Yeah.
I can do all my phone calls. I use those two for Australia.
My old phone, look, it's cracked. Still cracked.
Well, I don't know what happened to that, look.
Yeah, I did that a long time ago.
But anyway, that was fun. But this is all set up for New Zealand, so this phone in New Zealand replaces those two.
But do you want me to? Do you want me just to see if there's any updates available? Because it might be better software for that phone.
For the Mac, for the Samsung.
For the Samsung.
As long as it doesn't go, because when they updated GarageBand, they cut back on it.
Nah, that won't cut back on it.
Well, if you could do that, but as long as I can edit.
Yeah, bring it out. Bring it out.
No, what I need you to do, I can't believe this hasn't got a voice recorder on it.
Let me have a look.
I've been right through the whole thing, and it seems you have to go onto Google to do it.
This is old.
But I can't update that because that's still got the New Zealand SIM card in it, and it's roaming, right?
But if you take,
it won't let me update it.
Okay, if I click the Wi-Fi.
Can you upload the latest on it?
Yeah.
That's all I want, so I can do this in New Zealand as well.
Yeah, let me use. Hold up. I'm going to use my. Oh, I didn't turn. I thought I turned it on. What I'll do, I'll connect to the 4G plus because the Wi-Fi it'll take a bit longer, and then
that won't affect the phone and all like that. Using it out. I just want to see if it updates and got a voice recorder on it.
Yeah, because when you connect it to Wi-Fi, it doesn't take the SIM card internet anymore.
Oh, okay.
Plus, the SIM card internet is not working anyway. The internet.
I can.
It's set to roaming, isn't it?
Yeah, from New Zealand. So I just let this credit run out over there, and when I go back, I just reactivate it.
Reactivate it.
And I use everything on it, and then if that's got a voice recorder, I can do the same thing on that. On New Zealand, recording the van and everything.
Yep. Let me just put my password in.
So that's good. Well, if you can update the other one,
that's what I was
as long as it doesn't
Look, we can only try, right?
It doesn't affect the editing in it. It should be better.
No, it should be. It'll be like, well, I don't know, because the one, unless you want to use my phone.
I'd rather use mine because yours has got reverb on it. If I don't want reverb on it, I can't take it off. So I'd rather use mine.
But would reverb be a software thing or would it be a hardware thing?
I think it's a software thing that's incorporated in that voice recorder. It's an effect.
Well, then don't update it then.
Eh?
Let's update this one and see how this goes before we update the other.
Yeah, I don't want the reverb on it.
Yeah.
Because, I'm getting that flat sound you heard. That sounds good, eh? The van one.
Yeah.
I want that sound to start with. I don't want anything else on it.
No, that's going to be at 350 meg, but this shouldn't take very long. It's 4G plus. It's going to power off because it's got you got no battery.
Eh? It should be full.
We'll have to go off camera for a sec.
It was still about 70% yesterday, and I haven't used it.
No, it did.
I don't stuff around with yours, don't I?
It's all right, man. Well, the charger isn't working. Yeah, it's flat, dude.
Well, that's just gone flat bang like that.
Indeed.
The knackered, is it?
Yeah, looks like it. It started to update and then it had to turn off. Let me see if I can turn it back on. That's strange because this phone is a lot newer and better than the other one, technically.
But that was 70% yesterday.
That's crazy. And the thing is, the batteries are all internal.
Yeah.
So it's not even going on. It's not even going on to the home screen. See, that is a different USB anyway, that won't work.
Because some USBs work on that and some don't.
No, it's dead, Jeff. That's strange.
That's been working fine. No, it's fucked, isn't it?
We can't swear. Yes, but you're right. It's messed up. I don't know. Well, that kind of killed that idea, didn't it? And that's got GarageBand.
That.
Yeah, but it's got no line in.
Yeah.
Sorry, no line out.
Yeah, you need a line out, yeah.
So what? You know, you can only produce music and then transfer it out.
No, that's all right. No, that's all right. Just sort of wanted that one updated if I could, so I was recording New Zealand with it.
No.
That's weird. It should just go like that.
I think the battery's dead. I think the battery's actually gone down the girdler.
It's weird, eh? Just goes like that.
And the thing is, even charging it's not even really working.
It should, yeah. It should.
Like it should load up when it's on charge.
Yeah.
I charge mine.
Because one of mine one works and one doesn't, and it's the same fitting. Yeah, it's fine. It's charging.
Mm-hmm. This is direct to the power. This is not going through a computer or anything. This is direct to it. There we go.
I had that problem with one of mine.
But the thing is, you said it was 70%.
Yeah.
Like,
I'll see if you can upgrade it now.
yeah, I want you to
I
upgrade
just want
it.
to see if we can get. Here we go. It's going.
Leave it. I try to get back into the menu.
You should be able to use it now.
It's got to get back into the
Yeah.
Android menu.
Yeah.
Android, the main menu. It's 1%, so it's charging now. I just can't. You said it was 70. I'm worried that you probably won't be able to use it unless it's connected to a power source, which is kind of defeats the purpose of a mobile device.
I've got power source in the van if I can use it.
Yeah, I know you do, but
I just want to see if I can get the voice recorder on it. Leave the charge on it. It should. Maybe it just needs recalibrating. Sometimes you got to flatten them completely to recalibrate it. Might have got confused somewhere.
no, I don't think so. That doesn't sound right. I think the battery's just dying. Because the internal. Just wait. It's got to load back up. Hang on. I think it says Vodafone NZ.
Yeah.
Alright, now yeah. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to find the update again. Connect it. Yeah, look at 1%. Because I thought, usually when you update the phone, middle of the way through when it's finished and you click start, it does restart. But I was thinking, it can't do that, it still hasn't even finished downloading yet.
No, the battery got dead for some reason.
Alright, let me find I think you go into settings. Oh man, this is so old, this Android is so old. You want to play some music while I'm doing this?
No. Wasn't here.
Mm.
It'd be too loud in here, mate.
No.
I mean, gosh.
No, it'll be alright.
No, wait, I'll get up there.
Maybe you have to play some for the
Just see what this sounds like. It'll sound.
I'm just trying to find the updates. Yeah, system updates coming now. You know what you could do? You could leave the phone here
Yep.
if you wanted to start, and I'll bring it up later. Because this might.
It'll sound a bit weird, but
I'm just going to turn off your mobile data
yeah.
so you don't waste your internet.
Yeah.
Yeah, look how fast it downloaded 350 meg.
Hey?
Look how fast that downloaded mobile.
Mm.
Go to vaportrailmusic.com.au and listen to Jeff's stuff.
See, that's the editing I need on it. See, you can edit all this.
Yeah.
I can squeeze it and I can cut it. And
Ready to install.
rough van recording.
No, it's not letting us. It's downloaded, but I won't let us install it because the battery's going to be at least 50%.
I'll just leave it with you.
Just leave it with me, man. 100%.
Just want to see if it can get a...
It sounds good. I mean, for a phone, like,
Yeah, but I want to...
now, I don't know if this is going to ruin our recording. If it does, doesn't matter. Do you want to record on GarageBand through here and see what it sounds like on the iPad?
No.
No? You're interested?
No. Just want to get this sorted.
Alright.
I know what the GarageBand is. I don't really like the new GarageBand that much, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
The one I've got's better. It's harder to use.
Yeah, because it's more for musicians. And that's what you are, bud.
Yeah.
You don't like the flashy interface. Everything's ready to install now. It's just got to get the battery up.
We'll just listen to that one. Like, it still needs work, but I've got the flat sounds. to
Yeah,
start with.
but you know, I have no idea about music, right?
I'll just give you a little bit of it.
How about we just play it out loud?
No, I'll just give you that spread on it. A lot of people use their... You hear it?
Yeah, okay. That's outside. Was that in the van?
It's the van one.
Because I can hear something in the background. A little bit like a static.
Oh, is it?
Mm.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, is it? Like I said, man, I have no idea what I'm listening to.
Yeah, no.
Do you hear like a
Oh,
lot?
no, that's the wrong one.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the street one.
I thought so. I don't know nothing about music, but I'm pretty sure we hear static in the background.
Let's listen to that one now. It's the right one. It's a pheasant's nest one. It's just a
Much
dead,
better.
dead flat sound. That was just setting up in 5 minutes and doing it, not sort of adjusting the angle.
You don't need to, just the angle. This sounds good.
That's what it has to be.
If we could have done this 5 years ago,
Yeah.
think about how much content would be out there
That's
now.
what I don't want to lose, this facility. See, I can...
Yeah, no, I like it.
That's all right.
I like
that
it.
gives me a sound to work on.
That gives you more than enough to work on from until now to when you go to New Zealand and you get your
Yeah.
actual studio. Because if you listen to something that is coming through properly,
Yeah. It's the same as that, huh?
I think that's like a tiny bit better. But considering that's
Yeah,
probably
yeah.
a massive
Yeah,
studio,
yeah.
that's not done on a phone.
That's the end result. This is the start.
That's the raw, isn't it?
That'll be as good as that. I put some reverb on. I put it through a 32 band graphic equalizer. That's what
Sure.
the sound will be like.
Sure. Okay. Awesome. Because that's not that good.
But that's acceptable. That sounds good. But that's not too far off that, eh?
No. Exactly.
I'll
And
get that sound.
that's on a phone that's about 5 years old.
Yeah, I'll get that sound when I'm finished with it.
Awesome.
But what I'm getting at, I don't want that sound straight off in case I don't like that sound. You
Yeah.
can't take it off.
Can't take it off.
Anyway, that's. Oh, thanks.
You know what you're doing?
Eh?
You know what you're doing?
But now I've got a system sorted out. I can do it. I can record in the street. I can record in the van, and I can edit in the street, or edit in the van and put it on the Mac, and add reverb, put it through a 32-band graphic equalizer to clean it up, take all the little offensive noises out, and that's what it
And
sounds
just
like.
polish it, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll do that.
Awesome.
Oh, that's good, mate.
But I'll bring the phone up.
Yeah, well, listen, I don't want you to do any more work now until I can afford to pay you.
We don't have
You're
to.
spending too much time on it.
It's alright. Doesn't matter.
It does.
We go way back.
But you're happy with that? So that's what I'm at now. I've pretty much got all my time sorted out doing this now.
Yeah, that's it, man. Over night time, you might as
Because
well
I
do
might
this.
have to get up at 2 o'clock in the morning and do the van one.
And
Because there'll be no noise, and I don't want people outside walking past hearing me. That's the problem I've got. So I have to choose. I did that at the pheasant's nest, between the trucks. Because they're coming and going all the time. And luckily I got it in between the trucks coming down the hill, you know what I mean? All that sort of noise.
so at 2 o'clock in the morning, it's quieter. I'll do it then. I'll do it even at 3 or 4 in the morning.
When I can. Now that I've got the system, I can do whenever I like.
Exactly.
And during the day, I'll just record 30-minute blocks.
So what we just need to decide is where's the best place to put the music
Yeah.
that you can have access to.
Yeah.
And it might even be worth, if you don't have enough internet, to get one of them from Optus. You know,
I can get it on the internet, all right, if you show me how.
like knowing which platform you want to do.
Well, if you show me this needs to go to this one, or this one you show me how to do it, and I can do it. I've got the equipment to do it.
Yeah.
I can do it directly on that phone if I have to.
Well, you know what? Probably
But I want that one there
to do the uploading
for New Zealand.
from New Zealand.
I'm finding Australia now that because if that had recorded in stereo, I would have see if we can upload the software so that records in stereo if it was possible. But now that I know even the latest phones, they don't record in stereo,
Yeah.
but it's got reverb on it,
Yeah.
which I don't want to start off with. That's why it blossoms it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That cleans it up, polishes it up.
Well,
So now that I know that,
do you know?
I just want that for New Zealand. So
Spotify is going to be. They're not going to take the raw stuff.
no, that's
Because
going to be a studio. That's going to be a studio.
Spotify is going to be really polished up.
Yeah, but you can
SoundCloud, I think for around $120 a year,
Yeah,
we can start the channel, a Vaportrail channel.
yeah.
You do
I
it,
can upload directly on
and
it.
it's your account,
Yeah,
and you do it, and you manage it, and you just do it. So I've got minimal involvement other than just looking at it from time to time.
okay. That there is everything on Vaportrail. Do you want to take a copy of it, or
I don't need to.
you don't need to? Because everything's.
Did you
on
want to
MP3.
set up? Did you want to set up a SoundCloud account now?
No, not yet. No. Wait till I get some money together.
Okay.
But that if you need everything that's on, but that's the studio stuff.
Unless you want me to do it, but I don't want to do it.
But you don't need it for a library.
No,
I'll
no,
just
no.
I'll keep all the copies in the backup.
When we're ready, you know when I'll need it? When we're ready to go.
Okay. So, but bear in mind that everything that I recorded on Vaportrail is on here, and everything that will be released, this pro stuff, will be backed up on here
Okay.
from my end. But for that and the SoundCloud stuff.
Well, just starting
So
off.
now that I know how to getting the recording system sorted out.
Yeah, like Jeff, this is the apps that we should be doing. Like
You could
Here's what I-
decide. Well, I wouldn't have a clue. I don't know.
you know, this is what we would be doing, right? Like, where's if you want to get your guitar out, you don't want to get your guitar out, because I'll be like, the point is, I want to show you something, but you might as well get your guitar out. Like there's these apps, social media apps that aren't really. This is like people. Look, it's just amateurs. Huh?
Mm.
Well, there's even like some guy recording.
Oh yeah.
What is this more? It's go away, Lizard Queen. So so what are we doing is what I want to be seeing is clips that we can add onto Musically, because music is more of a social media for musicians getting to that next level, and anyone really, but mainly for the amateurs, whether it's acting, recording. So if we want to add, like, we can either add, you can add different background songs and music. So if I just click the record button, when you're ready, actually I just got to reverse the camera.
And you can record and just whack it on.
And just right now, get your guitar out, and I'll put like a minute, 40-second clip.
It's a bit out of tune. I have to tune it all up at the moment.
How long would that take?
15 minutes.
Oh.
No, not really. No, I don't. I do. Yeah.
No.
I understand what you're saying.
How about I come up after and do I'll record you playing and upload it. That I'm just giving you a bit of a taste of what we're going to be doing.
Okay. Yeah.
All this is important.
Yep.
To get we're going to go all guns blazing, mate.
That's all you want to do, mate. All I'm interested in is recording the stuff that I'm happy to go on.
My job is easy. My job is maximising everything that you produce, putting it out there for you, and letting everyone hear it.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
And choosing the best platforms.
Yep.
When you do.
Yep. They'll leave it all up to you.
Afford us to.
Leave it all up to you.
Your music's got to go everywhere, mate. We've got to give everything away for free. I would rather someone take our music and say.
Should I better copyright it first, eh?
You can copyright it, but we want to give all of it away for free.
Yeah, well, the free is not the issue. It's just that if someone picks it up
and uses
for
it
free and uses it, say they've written it.
Yeah.
So what I'll do,
I'll leave that to you.
Yeah, once I get a library of say 10, 12 tunes that I'm happy with, I'll copyright them all at once.
Yep.
And I'll register them with APRA. I don't care what happens to them then.
Awesome.
So that if someone picks it up and makes $1 million out of it,
exactly, it's more.
I can
100%.
I can prove that I wrote it first.
100%.
And I get the
look, I don't need to know anything. All I'm going to be doing is taking. It's more for personal.
What I give you.
Exactly, it's more for personal consumption, right?
Yep.
If someone, you know what though, if someone comes to us and says, "Can we use your soft acoustic for a movie?" I'll give it away for, I'll give it away for, how many people are going to listen to it? That's worth it in the advertising.
But they can have it for free, right?
Knowing that it's your material.
Knowing it's my material, and I'll get the royalties when it's played.
Yeah.
But if I don't do that beforehand, everything on Vaportrail means it's copyrighted.
Yeah.
As well as you can. It's not watertight, but it's a documentation. The date when I send it to myself is the date.
That's for commercial use. I get that.
Yeah.
But in terms of like blasting it to the public.
The same thing, because if someone's saying, I write the tune.
Oh yeah, someone claims it.
We put it on the 10th of April. Someone re-records it on the 20th of April and says, "Oh, it's my song. I wrote it." But I've got documentation saying, because they will never be able to copyright it before I do.
Exactly, and it's like when you download free software. Even though you download it for free, doesn't mean you own it.
No.
So what I'm saying is you let people use free software, so it's a gateway into the into the paid program, right?
Yeah.
So you want people to listen to all your free stuff, knowing that it's yours, with the copyright agreement that they can't produce it or make money out of it, but they can listen to it as much as they want.
Do whatever they want with it. But
as long as the royalties come back to Jeff Cross and Vaportrail.
If
100%.
for any instance there's money made out of it in terms of royalties, it comes back to me.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why I've got to copy it
Exactly.
before it goes on.
Well, when you download free software, you can't resell that.
No.
You can't.
No,
but it's the same concept. But we just want people. I would even say to some regards, even if someone makes money out of your music, in some ways, it may be better off letting. My point is, at times, letting them keep the money.
Yeah.
Just so because we don't pay for eyeballs, we're paying for ears.
Yeah.
Right. So then obviously they're going to hear it. They're going to choose to listen to it. But the more people that listen to you know who you are, the better for us. Long term.
Yeah. All I'm saying is that I'll safeguard you and I, if there's big money made out of it, the money comes out. Like if anyone can listen for free, whatever, but someone who is a free listener
Can't. Yeah, you have to look after that.
actually duplicates it and sees that they wrote it.
Yes, of course. I know what you're saying. You want to protect your intellectual property.
Yeah, because
100%.
it's just all dates. If they can't, if they say they wrote it on the 20th of April, and they say they copyrighted, and I've got documentation saying I did it on the 20th of March, that was my tune. Mine was documented before then, so it was my song.
100%.
It's a grey area. Even the lawyers say that. But then in what I do, I copyright them like a registered letter myself, like normally do, right? But then I register them with APRA. That's not copyrighting.
No.
That's just if they're played on the radio,
you get the
I
royalties.
get the royalties off it.
And also knows that you've submitted it.
Yeah.
It's your-
Even if they submit it to everyone free, and a commercial radio station gets it, even if they got it free, they do what they like. But the minute they play it, they've got to have licenses to pay the writer and the performers everything they've played on the radio. Theoretically, a band in a pub playing covers should be paying royalties to the people that wrote the song, but they never don't police it. But radio stations do.
Yeah. Because who's policing that?
Yeah, well, that's where we got that money from. You know, that's the $5 or whatever it was. Remember, someone played it somewhere on a radio.
But the thing is, that's still a mystery because
Eh?
you don't know how your music got out there.
I don't have it, but ACTRA caught it. They picked up on it.
And
How where or how the person got it, I don't know.
you can't find out who played it and ask where they got it
but
from.
you probably could do, I suppose. You went through APRA and asked them.
So we don't know how they.
Where did you base your royalties on?
Yeah.
On what performance?
Just go
But
straight to
anyway,
APRA.
that'll be done before it goes on anything. So that doesn't take long. All I do is once I record it. That's why I don't do one at a time. I do a batch of them. So I put.
But the question is, look, how you schedule it until I'm officially involved.
Yeah, it's up to me.
I don't really care. Like
Yeah.
I just
Could
tell
take
you,
2 months.
I'm just telling you as a friend to get your stuff out there
Yeah.
so everyone can listen to it
Yeah.
because you're an awesome musician. Unfortunately, there's a part of me that doesn't like you. So, but you are awesome at what you do, right? With that badge.
Are you looking at it?
Yeah, I'm looking at it.
Are you looking at it?
Yeah.
Remember that, mate?
Yeah, I remember.
You're still recording on it. See that?
Moving on.
No, I understand. No, I understand. No.
But the point, like, until I just want people to listen to your stuff.
Yeah.
Because I actually am a fan of your music. I like it. So the point
It's not
is,
everyone's cup of tea, but people know.
but you got your rock stuff and you got your soft
Yeah,
acoustic.
yeah.
Look, if it's not everyone's cup of tea, it wouldn't be on. Obviously, clearly, it's on Spotify.
Yeah.
So people are listening to
Yeah.
gentle acoustic.
Well, see, this is the whole reason I'm moving to New Zealand, to set my recording studio up.
Yeah.
I'm not doing it here. I can't afford to bring the money here because from what I've got over there. And
You're better off doing
but
it.
now that I've got a basic system that I can at least, at the very least, document and clean it up to
Yeah.
put it on these ads, so to speak, you're talking about.
on the free social
new
networks.
Stuff, on the
Yep.
new stuff.
Yep. We can put stuff up and then share. Even you can share on your Vaportrail Music Facebook page, and
Yeah.
then at least like people are just hearing you and saying, look, this is a raw recording.
Yeah. It's out there. It's out there.
It's out there. People are listening to it. Remember, you used to say to me, at any time it can go bang.
Mm.
Well, this is a more opportunity for it to go bang,
Yeah.
right? Because you've always said that.
Yep.
Is, Bob and Ted that walk past don't really appreciate it. You might get people
No, yeah, they
to reach the volume of the soft acoustic fan base
Yeah.
that are going to listen to it. With it, like I listen to it. I think it's relaxing. Like if I'm
well,
working.
everyone tells me it's relaxing, it soothes them. So
It's
it's
like-
one woman come up to me. She said it's better than Prozac yesterday. She did. She came up to me. And
Wow, awesome.
She said
That,
that's better than Prozac.
and well, you know what you say? Here's a car. Keep
If you
listening.
plug into those people, they'll buy it.
The thing
Or
is,
at least they'll like it anyway.
yeah. The thing is, if you like these people they're just enthusiasts, right? They hear it.
Yeah.
Like me, I know nothing about
Yeah,
soft acoustic
yeah.
music. I just know I like it.
Yeah.
But then there's a fan base
Who are
dedicated to that genre, who love just that genre, or they might love other, but they
no, they
acoustic's their thing, right?
What's the word? They go crazy on it.
Exactly. Look, it wouldn't be on Spotify if people want to listen.
No.
Right?
Yeah.
And if you go, if I look on YouTube or the major platforms, there's people looking for it.
Yeah.
Right? I want
speaking of Spotify,
I want to tap into them first. They're our target audience, and then we'll do different strategy where we reach it to people that may not even know what it is and listen to it. But first, I want to hone in on the
that sound you were playing there. There's a good chance that was a worse sound than this was
when it was first recorded.
There's a good. I'm not saying it was. But there's a good sound because it's a pity I got my studio set up because I could show you what happened, and I only know the tip of the iceberg of what these other guys do.
Mm.
There's software now that pitch shifts. There's the software that changes the timing. Brings it all in a way. You go blah, 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 like this.
Yeah.
Complete lunatic, and they can bite it there, and you'd be amazed what they do with it. But the raw stuff that I do, it's got to be right to start with.
Mm.
So now that is not too far removed from that, you listen to that and that on the same headphones. That's not that much better than that. Once I dress the dry sound up, it will sound like that.
And look,
I tell you, I'm not making. I will.
yeah, and you know what? I'm going to work out what you're saying. I have to agree with you because I don't know any better.
Yeah.
And I know
you understand the principle.
I understand the principle
Yeah.
because when I hear that, I said to you straight away, I can't. That sounds a little bit more polished.
Yeah. It's smooth. It's more polished.
It's polished. It's edited, right? That's raw. But for a raw recording, the difference, the disparity is not that great.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Right.
So if I start with that.
It's not. That is still good enough. What I want more, that can go up on SoundCloud.
Yeah, that will go on as it is.
Right? That can go up
Not
on
the street one. That one.
that one. The street one, well,
The
you know what would be
street
good?
can go on.
You know what would be good
It
with
can go on as a live recording,
Exactly.
but it's got to have live in front of it.
Your YouTube. You've got a YouTube channel.
Yeah.
You just need to figure out to get someone to come and record video, just watching you
I've got
play all
one on
day.
my Mac.
But can you set it up so you can?
I think that you can record sound and video at the same time.
No. Of course you can. But I'm just saying, like someone sitting there watching you play.
Oh, okay.
As you're it's like you're there,
Yeah.
but at the same time you're playing live.
Yeah.
You're getting paid for it, and we're producing more content.
Well, some phones you can do that.
Absolutely, you can do it on but with the phone memory. Remember, if you record like a day, it'll be.
Okay, you never fit it. Wouldn't have enough memory.
You would have to slice it and upload it in stages. Like 1 day content, you could upload it to YouTube over like 6 or 7 different recording, 6 or 7 different
Well,
uploads.
that's what I've done with that one there. I've taken a 24-minute stint and I've taken 1 minute 58 out of it.
Exactly. But my goal for you is, what I'm trying to get you to run is think about producing as much content as we possibly can.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter, you know, like I'll love it if you're producing YouTube.
Yeah.
A whole day, like your day recording, that goes up on YouTube.
Yeah.
The audio one we can go on SoundCloud, we can talk about where it's going to go after. Let me think about it. But at least SoundCloud,
Yep.
because they allow you to do all this sort of recording for about $100 a year. And then yeah, like that'd be a good start. And then sharing stuff
Well,
on our
that's
Facebook.
been good and smooth because now I know I've got the system in Australia.
But if you can get the day recordings
Eh?
for YouTube, if you can get
I'll
you
concentrate
playing
on
live,
getting the audio stuff done first so that we can put it on that other stuff.
and YouTube would
And
be
that
more
one there,
heavy
if
to
if
upload.
that works, that covers me in New Zealand. I don't have to take my Mac with me.
Yeah, let's not mention the location, but where you're playing right now on a
It
Thursday.
doesn't matter where it is. All I'm saying is that I'm not saying just because it's New Zealand. When I'm in New Zealand, I use that. When I'm in Australia, I use that system.
Yeah,
And it's both the same. Doesn't matter. That doesn't matter where it's recorded.
100%.
It's just that I can be in my van in New Zealand and do that. And if that works, and that I can upload straight, if it's good enough, straight onto Spotify or whatever from that. This one here, I can do it on my from here on the white Samsung or transfer it onto my Mac and do it.
No, I get the audio sorted.
Yeah.
Audio sorted.
Yeah.
We don't need to go back over that, that's sorted.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the video.
Oh yeah. Well, I'll cross that bridge when I come to it.
Because there's so much you, like, you're doing, see, the thing is, you're doing it anyway.
Yeah. No, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Look, if we put up on YouTube, and there's cars going past
Doesn't
and people
matter.
walking
That
past,
doesn't matter on YouTube.
it's better off.
Yeah.
It's showing who you are.
Yeah.
It's putting your world
Mm.
to everybody. So not only are you telling everyone your music, you're telling everyone who you are,
Yeah.
what you do every day,
Yeah.
the fact that you're doing what you want to do at your own leisure
Yeah.
and at your own sort of,
And I wouldn't mind having some done in the studio.
you're living your life.
So what it does, because it tells people you're not just a guy sitting in the street.
100%. But we'll get to, you know what? Imagine if you go bang.
Even if it's a room just like this.
But Jeff, imagine when you, exactly, but that's fine, but you can organise it when you get the NZ. Imagine when you do go back, you go big, people are going to look back to all this content.
Yeah.
This will be the content
Yeah.
that people are going to be watching more
Yeah.
than all your polished stuff when you go big.
Yeah.
Because it was when it was raw.
Yeah.
It's like the Rocky movies.
Yeah.
People love the one where he's in the shitty apartment, not when he's in the mansion.
Yeah. The grassroots,
They like when he's eating the raw egg, not when he's sitting in his
drinking pina colada.
drinking in his mansion. Right? No one really. People lose interest at that point. They had to make it. That's why you notice in Rocky 4, he has to go back to the old school training in old Soviet Russia
Yeah.
to go back to
Roots.
the roots, right?
Yeah.
Because people didn't care about the mansion. So if you do make it big, they're going to want to go back to the raw recording.
Yeah.
And it's just unfortunate that we started later.
Doesn't matter. We've got heaps of time. I'm going to die tomorrow. And what dies tomorrow doesn't matter, does it?
Doesn't matter. I'm sure.
Well, thanks,
All right, no worries. See you later, guys.
I don't want you